We got a bunch of drunken sailors here, Captain. We're gonna sing to you right now. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Hooray, up she rises, hooray, up she rises early in the morning. All right. For the captain, the drunken sailors. That's right, a bunch of drunken sailors here. There was a wild colonial boat. Jack Duggan was his name. He was born and raised in Ireland, in a place called Castlemaine. He was his father's only son, his mother's pride and joy. Until he did his parents love the wild colonial boy. A credit to our island was the wild colonial boy. What's the difference between an Irish wake and an Irish wedding? One less drunk. That's about it, you know. Well, you know, Kathleen went in to Father Murphy. She said, "Father, I've been having 10 babies so far in my life." He says, "I've been having too many babies. What am I going to do?" Father Murphy said, "Have you tried the rhythm method?" She said, "Glory be to God, where am I going to find a band at 2 o'clock in the morning?" I remember, you're back there, I see you, that's right. All right, well, you know, Father Murphy was here in confession, and Tommy O'Brien came in and he said, "Father, I have sinned, and I have committed adultery with a married woman." He said, Father Murphy said, "Well, son, was it with Mrs. Callahan?" "No, Father, wasn't with Mrs. Callahan." He says, "Now, son, was it Mrs. O'Toole?" He says, "No, Father, it wasn't with Mrs. O'Toole." He said, "All right," he said, "say 3 Hail Marys and be gone with you." He got outside the confessional, his brother Billy come up, he said, "Tommy, who'd you get?" He said, "I got Father Murphy." He said, "What'd he give you?" He said, "He gave me 3 Hail Marys and 2 good leads." Okay. Father Murphy knows what's going on in the parish, if anybody, you know. My Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows, and someday for my sake she may let me take the bloom from my wild Irish rose. Nice job. One more time. There were fighters and writers and Irish dynamiters. There was beer, gin, whiskey, wine and cake. There were men of high positions. There were Irish politicians, and they honored drunk at Steve O'Donnell's wake. Steve O'Donnell. My God, Steve O'Donnell. Leave it to the Irish, you know. Well, you know, Patty and Sean worked at the beer factory. And one night, Sean's wife, Mrs. McGillicuddy, got a knock on the door. It was Patty. Knocked on the door 2 o'clock in the morning. They worked the night shift. Patty said, "Mrs. McGillicuddy, I've got terrible news. Sean has passed away." I said, "Oh my God," she said. "Did he suffer? How did he die?" I said, "Well, he drowned in a vat of beer." I said, "Oh my God, did he suffer terribly?" Patty says, "I'm afraid he did. He got out 3 times to pee." Oh, her eyes shone like diamonds, swear she was queen of the land, with her hair on over her shoulders. she walked on the bus and gonna get a bus ride, and the bus driver said, "That's the ugliest baby I've ever seen in my life." Well, the lady burst into tears. She was highly offended, and she sat down at the seat next to Seamus. And she says, "I was just terribly offended by the bus driver, terribly offended. I don't know what to do." He says, "Well, go up and give him a piece of your mind. I'll hold your monkey." God, what's going to happen to us here? You come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say, "Son of there for me." And I shall rest in peace until you come to me. Oh, Danny boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tim Kelly.